Hi, this is Janet Phillips with the Daily Digi, and I'm here today to talk about my favorite thing, and that's templates. Today I just want to show you a quick trick for making the most use of your templates. Sometimes when you buy templates, you have items on the template that you'd like to actually use again. Maybe you don't want to use this exact template the way it is right now, but there's certain things on the page that you'd like to save to maybe use for later. So I'm just going to show you a couple tricks to use. This actually came about because when I design templates, sometimes I don't want to have to recreate certain shapes such as rounded corners or scalloped edges or journaling lines and things like that. And so I created a folder where I would just save those things that I use on my templates a lot. I have a folder called Design Elements, and you can see I just have a few things that I tend to use on a lot of pages. I have some shape journaling with a built-in text and a path. I have dashed lines. I have some flowers, hearts, staples, title, pennant, things like that. And so I have those saved so that every time when I create a template, I'm not starting over from scratch creating scallops or things like that. I know how to do that, but why waste the time when I could just save it? But I thought that it might be actually quite handy for scrapping as well. For those of you who don't create templates but you use them, maybe you want to save certain parts of a template so that you can use it on a page later. So I'm just going to show you a quick couple of examples. In this template here, we've got some different shapes, and right now I want to focus on this yellow large scallop right here that you can see. I can just carry it up so you can see it isolated by itself, okay? And we just want to save that for using some other time. Maybe you, on a layout that you're starting from scratch, you want to be able to have a large scallop to clip some papers to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on the scallop layer and make sure it's highlighted. And then I'm just going to push Command or Control if you're on a PC. Command, and then I'm going to click on the thumbnail. And what that does is that selects just the pixels on that layer. So now my scallop is selected. I'm going to do Command C for copy, or Control C again. Whenever I say Command, if you're on a PC, just think Control. So I did Command C for copy, and then Command N for new. This is going to give me a new document, and just push OK. And then I'm going to push Command V for paste. And now you can see that my yellow scallop is here on this document. I've got my background layer, and then I have my scallop layer. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my background layer and I'm just going to throw it in the trash, and then I am left with my scallop. And then I can just do a save as, file, save or save as, and I can put it into whichever folder I want to save it in, okay? So that's with an individual layer that you want to save to use, and that would come in handy in a number of different things. I could do the same things with these journaling lines or whatever. So now I want to show you, if you're going to save multiple files, you want to save multiple layers, that's not going to work in the same way. Here's what I would do if I wanted to save multiple layers to be able to use on another layout sometime. So we're going to use the example of this layout or this template with these hearts. I could see myself wanting to use these hearts again, and so I just want to save them into a folder for easy use. So what I'm going to do is I've got these 4 layers here, heart 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'm going to hold down my Command button and I'm going to click to highlight all 4 of those layers. Now I'm going to go up here to Layer, Duplicate Layers, and then it's going to ask me where I want to duplicate them. Now I don't want to duplicate them on this layout, I want to duplicate them on their own new document. So I'm just going to go down and click this arrow right here, and I'm going to drop down to New, and then click OK. And then there they are. Now it recreated a 12 by 12 document, and I don't need to save all the empty space. So I'm just going to push C for my cropping tool, and I'm just going to loosely crop around it. Notice up here that I have in the aspect ratio, I have no restriction. And when it's about right, I'm just going to click OK. And now I've got a document with my 4 layers. So then again, I can just save this as a Photoshop file, a PSD file, in whatever folder that I want to put my scrappy elements in. Okay. The same is true for this pennant on a template. Maybe you want to be able to have a pennant that you can do yourself and clip whatever papers you want to it, and so it's already in this template, and so you can just save it the same way. Just make sure you click and select all the layers, including the banner string, and then just go to Layer, Duplicate Layers, go to a new document, click OK, and then I'm just going to crop this document to the size that I need, and there it is, and then it's ready to be saved. Again, make sure you save this as a Photoshop file so that your layers stay intact. And here's another example of just saving one layer. This template's got these fun circles on it that I could see wanting to use again. So I could just click on it, select all of it by clicking on the thumbnail with Command held down, and then click on the thumbnail to select that. Command C, Command N, OK, and then Command Paste. Get rid of my background layer, and then get ready to save it. And this, because it's only one layer, I can just save as a PNG file. All right, so there's a fun way for you to save parts of templates that you love so that you can use them again. And it just makes sometimes scrapping a little bit easier, and I am all about fast and easy. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, feel free to get in contact with me. And I look forward to being back with you again.